Excuse me.
These orders. A Vanguard captain. You... Yes, sir. I'll make sure they get what they require. That must make you my Vanguard captain. Welcome to Interstellar Affairs. I'm Deputy Chief Diplomat McIntyre, Chief Yassine's second-in-command. I heard you were instrumental in protecting the city from the attack. You have my gratitude. I was also informed that you gave quite the presentation to the cabinet. Chief Yassine wants you to know the Interstellar Affairs Office is fully committed to this endeavor, accessing the Terramorph data and beyond. We're going to do everything in our power to make sure you have the tools you need. And that means first getting you into the archives. You do know what the archives are, correct?
Last I checked, it takes 2 parties to fight a war. But, since you're such an expert, I'm sure you also know it's supposed to be managed by the 3 major galactic players. Access to the archives is only granted in cases of dire emergency, and requires a one-time use code from each of the 3 armistice signatories. UC, Freestar Collective, and House Varun.
Now, the UC is already on board, so that means we'll need to convince 2 people. The ambassadors of the Freestar Collective and House Varun to hand over their codes. Get them both and you'll have your data. But that's a lot easier said than done.
Very funny. This is going to be hard. Both ambassadors have reasons they won't, or can't, work with. Now, I'll provide guidance on how we believe you can acquire each code, but ultimately...
And I do mean cooperate. Threats and violence are off the table here. Though that doesn't mean we can't.
But it does mean we need to get you up to speed on who you're dealing with. Who do you want to start with? Ambassador Radcliffe of Freestar, or Ambassador Balmore of House Varun? Ah, the good Ambassador Radcliffe. Now, officially, our office is
Use your experiences as a member of the military and with the threat we're facing.
And who knows? Maybe that'll work. But my suspicion is we're going to have to rely on other tools. Never underestimate the universe's ability to surprise. UC Intelligence has a recording device planted.
But getting caught trespassing is a quick way to land yourself in an...
So, If you are going to try and access the device...
Now, we recovered some intel we believe should be able to help with that. But there's also a disgruntled staff member you might be able to...
All right. Here, your diplomatic ID. I'll give them a heads up, you're on your...
And take these. Chief Yassine wanted you to have some...
Ambassador Balmore's... When the rest of House Varun retreated into seclusion, he's since lent his support to us, though claiming to know how a member of House Varun... It does, but we're not 100% sure Balmore's... His public appearances were always rare. Scans of the facility show life signs.
Your task is to find him and kindly but firmly remind him.
I have no doubt.
Now, the embassy front door isn't an option, but our spies have stated there's a side entrance that should allow you access. Here, this device should get you all the way down to the embassy interior. And fair warning, we received a report that alarms might have been tripped inside the embassy during the attack.
Now, if you have additional questions or require clearance for a new approach we haven't already discussed, I'd suggest you start with Ambassador Radcliffe. Approach her while the attack is still fresh in her and her staff's mind. Be smart out there, Captain.
By the way, Captain, Sergeant Yumi was looking for you. Sounds like he's got more work.
Maybe we should stop for a moment at the memorial. You know, to pay our respects. Hard to believe it's been 2 decades since we were at war with the Collective, when it seems like only yesterday.
You're entering Free Star Sovereign territory, so show some respect in there. You're good. Proceed inside.
Visitors are only allowed in the lobby.
I'm going to be up front with you. I'm not happy visiting anything related to the Freestar Collective. But you lead, and I'll follow.
Terramorphs? As in more than one? All that security, and they still can't protect their own spaceport. The UC never fails to disappoint. I just wish I hadn't received the news from an SSNN broadcast. We have a strategic advantage to maintain, Mr. Long.
Of course, ma'am. I'll make sure it doesn't happen again.
Excuse me. Are you supposed to be in here?
You're allowed 3.
I'm sorry. Do you have an appointment?
Or the ambassador's office. You set foot anywhere else, there's going to be problems.
Ah, so you're the one they called about. Failed to mention you were collective-born. You have my thanks for what you did down there, truly. Saved many lives. Now, she also mentioned that, and maybe it was just a bad connection, that now the UC wants Terramorph data from the Armistice archives, some of the most highly guarded information in the galaxy, in order to protect us all. I can only presume you're here to tell me I misheard her and that they didn't send you, local hero, to feudal... I was afraid of that. Let me be frank, Captain. The answer is no. That information is there. I will not be the one responsible for its release. You're really gonna push this? All right. I'm listening. Londinian. They had to abandon the planet. But that couldn't happen again. In the end, we all just want to be safe in our little fiefdoms, don't we? I suppose you're right. Our job and our responsibility. Well, Captain, you make some good points. But if I'm really granting you access, I'm gonna need the following concessions. Your access will be limited. You can only take out the items related to stopping these terramorphs. The monitors will make sure of it. You go in once. You get everything you need on your trip, and never again. And all research done with the data will be monitored. If this data is being used to save the galaxy needs to be involved in the oversight. Freestar scientists will watch your people like... So, do we have an agreement? Excellent. Follow me. Don't make me regret this, Captain. They tell me it should only take a moment. And there. Code generator's just this way. I I suppose we're in this together now.
What? Oh.
Can we run through it one more time?
Can you imagine how many credits flow through this place? Figuratively, of course. This isn't what I expected at all. It appears the flora they were using as decor has overgrown the entire embassy. I've never seen a tree like this before in my entire life. It'd actually be more fascinating if its branches weren't blocking our way. I'm sure they had something we can use.
So, what seems punishment becomes providence. A reminder we can never truly know the Great Serpent's designs for us. You have... my thanks, and my apologies for the ordeal you just endured. Come, let us discuss. Not the ideal introduction, I suppose, giving you a grand tour. I suspect the Venom tree upstairs has worked itself into more Tell me, though, what is it like outside? Has the rest of the city suffered? Is that right, huh? I shall need to have these repaired. Now, it cannot solely be the serpent. You were sent by the UC. That much is obvious. And the broadcast spoke of terror morphs. A worrying occurrence, certainly, but coming here of all places. So the UC requires information, then. The preservation of life stands as... But, if I am to grant you access, I have a... For years, House Varun has been known only as an agent of slaughter. We found... with... lit... In exchange for my code, I require this. You must be the one who ensures it is you... The knowledge you ask for isn't evil. No knowledge is. It is we.
As the chair of Constellation, I take personal responsibility in...
Well then, I shall... Please, follow me. Let's hope it still works. And there. Let it be used for good. I will not have House Varun be known only for slaughter.
box. Are you thinking about checking out that?
Captain, you're back sooner than... Oh, wait. Did you actually succeed? Dealing with the interests and egos of people who don't necessarily like you is rarely... And now, I've already arranged every... When you get down there, the UC monitor will give you instructions. Here, the UC code piece and an archival access card. Absolute best behavior down there.
Yes? What?
At the Battle of Cheyenne by the Freestyle Collective.
Captain, we've been expecting you. Please approach the monitoring station and we will go over the rules. Welcome, Captain, to the Archives. To proceed, you will need to deposit your codes into the 3 corresponding receptacles. Once they are verified, I will open the door. Your data resides in Unit 18. You will not be able to access any of the other units. Once you've collected your data, return to the entrance. You may insert the first of the archival codes when you're ready to begin. Unlock engaged. You may proceed, Captain.
There you are.
Captain, Deputy told me what went down. Impressive work.
Captain, if you'd be willing to transfer the documents to the Major, she and I have been discussing what comes next.
Time for us to start getting some real answers. So whenever you're ready. Acknowledged and accepted, Captain. So with the data out of the way, we've been discussing where exactly this work's getting done. The Red Devil's headquarters on Mars, back where you found Percival, seemed the natural spot. Though it sounded like the Deputy had a few more things she needed to discuss with you first.
Indeed. The most important of which is getting you your citizenship.
Then I guess we'll see you on Mars.
Captain, if you'll follow me.
What?
All right, Captain. Are you ready to become a citizen of the United Colony? Good. This isn't the only item we need to discuss, so I'll give you the short version. Please raise your hand. Captain, through your actions today and in days past, you have earned your place among the United Colonies. Through service, bravery, strength, and upholding of the mutual good. Will you carry and cultivate these values for as long? Then, Captain, I'm pleased to welcome you into the United Colonies as a full citizen. Here, your official ID and your citizenship dispensation. We've also let the Aphelion Realty office out in the plaza know you're approved to purchase property. Now, the other item we needed to discuss. There's a member of the UC who's asked to speak to you, but this person is in a... Normally, we wouldn't even consider something like this. But we think this person has information that could prove useful in dealing with the Terramorphs. And they've stated they'll only share it with you. They asked for you by name. So I need your agreement that everything you're about to see is kept in the strictest confidence. Let's hope it never comes to that. Head to the elevator. You're going to subsection 7. I'll make sure you're cleared for access by the time you get there.